we can create multiple pipelines with this LCEL method. You can see here, this can be represented in a graphical method as well, and also in parallel methods as well. Now I'm going to display one by one how you can run this cell with this particular pipe. So first I'm going to show my LangChain method with this metadata. So these are covered so far. I'm going to import my dot environment with this API. So let's invoke this one. I'm going to import this method where I'm going to import so many other libraries as well. So these libraries are, for example, RunnablePassthrough, StrOutputParser, OpenAI, and ChatPromptTemplate. Here you can see multiple libraries are showing. Once these libraries are running, I can display and I can run my pipeline as well. Now I'm going to invoke my ChatTemplate tool with this question: what are 5 most important tools our job title needs? Answer only by listing the tools. Also, this template is passed there. Considering the tools provided, develop a strategy for effective learning and mastering them. I'm going to pass this prompt template. With this template, I'm going to create a chat OpenAI along with this chat variable and going to parse this is string parser. This would be parsing my output in a string output. So I'm going to pass this one. In order to run this get graph, I'll need to install my grand ALF. So this is what? This is my graph library in my LCL in my LangChain method. So I am not running this cell because this is already installed there. Here you can see multiple chains are showing here. First is the chat template, consecutively chat is there, string parser is there, then tools, RunnablePassthrough is there, chat template strategy, later on chat is there, and string parser are following sequence. With this sequence, you can display a particular graph. With this graph, I can see the sequence of my portal. So I'm going to run this cell and then going to display my graph in ASCII format. Here you can see this is a graph where I'm having all the sequence. So first prompt input is passed, then template will be invoked, then chat OpenAI will be there, and then it will be passed in a string format. Then later on, this will be displaying my output in a string format. Then it will pass through this template, and then prompt template will be invoked. Later on, again chat OpenAI will be invoked, and that string parser will be passed here. You can run multiple objects, multiple chains parallelly, concurrently as well. So I'm going to run this cell for my runnable parallel itself. So I can ask this question: suggest intermediate level programming language books, and answer only by listing the books. And here you can see the same question, and the chat prompt template is passed here. I can go with this chat OpenAI, and with this OpenAI I'm going to pass my output in a string format. I can go with this 2 variables. First one is a chain books, and second is a projects. So I'm creating 2 parallel chain. First one is for books, second one is for projects. So you can keep it consistent that you are going to create these 2 things parallelly. So now I'm going to run these 2 things with runnable parallel, so that I can go through this chain projects. Now I'm going to invoke this programming language. This would be the Python, and here I can see this would be the final graph. Can you see the same prompt is showing on both sides? Chat OpenAI, chat parser AI, and parallel books and projects are displaying here. Now I'm going to display this time, that this would be the wall time, that 2.72 seconds will be running. So I'm going to invoke this time, which is without parallel processing, and this is not including my runnable parallel. So this would be, the timing is 3.51. So I'm going to note this timing. First timing is 3.51 second approximately. Let's run the second output. This would be the second time. This would be the timing for my programming Python. Here you can see this is the second timing for my 1.6 second. Let's see how this timing will be there, and here I'm going to run this parallelly with this. For this parallel chain, I can see this is showing 2.69. so third time it's showing 2.69 second, which is very less here. If you combine these two individually, so I can see this is showing 1, this is showing 11, this is showing 5.11 seconds. So total time taken 5.11 second. The approach of using parallel invoke is very less here. So it's almost double, I can say. So it's around 3 second, and then eventually you can see this is around 5 second. Okay. Now once this is completed, I can see the comparison in between these two. I can see the runnable parallel with runnable context as well. So let's import this runnable parallel and apply these two questions. Here I am having template projects, template time, and respective variables are passed through. Allow me to create this chat prompt and this string parser for my output, and these two chains again for my books and projects, and I can pass through chain parallel and this books and chain projects. I'm going to run this cell. I'm going to invoke programming language as Python. I can see this chain time 1 is the runnable parallel. This would be the books project, and the second chain time would be books and projects. So I'm going to run this cell and going to run this cell again. Now I'm going to run this chain time book with this programming Python, and let's see what will be the output here. So you can think about this idea that you can invoke the same project with parallel processing. So our progress on our ongoing invoke process is just having these two parallel process. First is for books, second is for chain books, second is for project for chain project. And can you see this is for chain template and second is the for chain template type. So here you can see this is showing the response here, and let's run this cell graphically representation. Can you see this is showing graphical representation and chat OpenAI and chat output parser, and final eventual graph is displaying with their respective consecutive flow chart. So this is giving complete understanding of your parallel processing, that how my chat prompt template is coming, how this chat OpenAI is being ingested, how we have string output parser and parallel books are promoted, and finally you are getting this output. That's it. Keep learning, keep growing.